I think it's fair to say you were better in every facet today. What was it like to see your team perform like that with all the stakes in this moment?
I loved it. I just think what their preparation and their process all year put them in a great position to do what they needed to do. I think this team's done a good job of not getting too high, not getting too low. Every time we win, we leave it, we get done. We talk about it, we celebrate it, and we leave it right there. Every time when we don't get what we want and we lose, we talk about it, we get better from it, and we leave it right there. So I think just a very mature team.
You said yesterday that wasn't Ducks softball, that they didn't perform to the level that you expected them or that they expected themselves. To see the team be able to respond like they did today, after what happened yesterday, does that mean anything more to you? I mean, is that more special than just a regular win to be able to come back after yesterday?
I think for them, just to trust in who they are. I think yesterday we didn't trust enough in who we were, and today I think we definitely did that. I told them before this game, I said, we haven't, our speed is so elite, and we haven't shown that all weekend. So, we need to get on so we can do one of the things that we do really, really well, and that's run. And so to see Kai get on every at bat and to see these guys get on, and then, I think we stole 4 stolen bases. You got to see, what's the best thing about us all game long. So.
Yeah, you mentioned, I think, after the Oregon State game, it was the one inning you got the leadoff runner on.
Right.
And so it happens, a couple times today. Just how different of an offense are you when you get your leadoff runner on and start to set things in motion that way?
That's when you get to really see how good we can be, because we get to do what we do best, and that's run. So.
You talked about it being a postseason game yesterday. I asked you about that. It just wasn't the game you guys wanted, but to win on Sunday, you guys want to win going forward. You have to win on Sunday. It's just how much of a confidence boost does a game like this give you guys going forward?
Good. I think it just really gets them to understand who they are. I think sometimes throughout the year we are not understanding who we are, and a game like this, it gets them to understand, some of our games leading up to this, we have won, but it's taken us a little bit to get there, and it's like them, ourselves, it comes out. It's just been coming out late in the game, so it's how can we be who we are right from the start? And that's what I thought the difference was. It comes out every game. It's just, is it coming out early or is it coming out late? Today it came out right on time.
Ken, you talked about power that Kaylin had, and she hadn't hit a home run yet. Just, as a coach, what did that moment be like for you, another freshman, to get a home run on the board?
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by that at all. She might have been a little more surprised than me, but I'm not. K-Dub hits the ball hard. K-Dub is very, very strong. So sometimes you get one, and then you go, oh, I can do that. And then all of a sudden they start to come a little bit more. But no, she's got good power. Expanding
on that just a bit, this team is, in my opinion, fairly unique because they don't have individual attributes. They all kind of have multiple, they can hit for power and speed, do station to station, all the little things. They can do whatever's called upon. Being able to have that as a team, you've got a starting lineup that's almost all hitting 300. That's not something that is common for coaches to have. What is it like for you to be able to have kind of a full arsenal of everything at your disposal?
I just think it gives us opportunity to win. I think, the more opportunity, the different types of ways that we can win, it's very important, because just every day you get a new umpire, you get a new day, and you're going to have to find a different way to win. And so I think it's important that we know that we can win in multiple ways. So it just shows how versatile our team is, how athletic we are.
Can you talk about just the parents of the players out there? They obviously making a lot of noise. How pivotal do you think they've been in supporting their daughters, getting them to your team, and how much have they helped you kind of build your program in these last 7 years?
They've been great. Our parents have been really supportive. I just think when we are on the road, we've got a great following, and it starts with our families and, just what they're willing to do to just be in the stands, whether it's home or whether it's away. You could see just the unity that they have as a group. They're a fun group. And, as a parent, I know this with my son. You just live and die on every, you just want your kid to do so good. And, so just to see them and just how they want all, they have their daughter and then the rest of the team. They just want to see everybody do so well. So it's awesome to get their support.
And then just in general, how do you think the atmosphere was this weekend, just overall?
Phenomenal. Unbelievable. This is why I came. This is why I wanted to be a coach here, because I got to face this as an opponent and it sucked. And to be able to be on the good guy's side with it is unreal. It's just Jane Sanders. There's nothing else There's nothing else like the Jane, and our fans are so passionate. You know, it's pretty cool. Yesterday, we had a rough day yesterday. Things did not go our way, and our entire team came out to sign autographs yesterday, and they got applauded from our fans, and I thought that was awesome. I'm like, wow, our fans totally get it. They get it. Sometimes you're not going to always play your best, but to support them and say, no problem, you got this tomorrow. Like, I'm like, wow, our fans are just the best. So impressive. But again, we need our fans to have an environment like that, and they had a huge part of what we did this weekend.
Just thinking of the big picture, Missy. I know you don't like to make things about you, but rarely are instances in these 7 years where you could really say, like, coaches talk about, like, those arrival moments. We've arrived. And I know the postseason stands out more than that, but you hadn't beaten them. You had some great games with them over 7 years, certainly. But you hadn't beaten them. What does this, in the culmination of a process where they were the measuring stick of Pac-12 softball, Pac-10 softball, to finally do it, to get this, to have this setting, these things hadn't been here, and to have 2 outings from Lindsay that are probably Sheridan Hawkins level in terms of this program.
Yeah.
What does this feel like to you, the couple, to be through all of the things that you had to endure in year 1 and getting Jordan in night 1 of that series, and the years since, and Brooke in 21, then she goes there to finally get this. What does this feel like to you?
Just love it. I love what our team is doing. This team's worked really, really hard. Really hard. And I just think about their preparation from the beginning of the year to now, and celebrating victories, and then having moments of us not doing well and finding ways to get better. And I just love how this team just keeps grinding. I just love how they keep grinding. I love this team, and I love how much they want to do it for each other. And I think when you have a team like that, that's when you're lethal. You know, I've always said this, in order to be the best, you have to beat the best. You know, UCLA, they're a storied program, and so to have the opportunity to play them over and over and over and figure out ways to beat them, like, that's what it's all about. So this series right here is why I coach, why these guys train. You know, it's for having series like this, regardless of what side you're on of it. It's about being able to be in these moments right here and treat it normal and not make it too big. And that's what I think these guys do a great job of. They love to compete. You could definitely see us compete today. And watching us compete like that, they're continuing with their process and understanding how to elevate their game right at the right time with the season and where we're at.
What kind of confidence does taking this series give you guys as you head into the final 2 weekends of the regular season?
I think it gives us a lot of confidence. You know, I think just them understanding that what they're doing is right, and just to keep training and to not take a day off, don't take a pitch off, that every pitch is so important. You could see that. I mean, there was times where they were ready to open up the game, and then Paige comes up with a, you know, diving catch double play ball. I mean, even the last out, you know, to see Kedry catch that ball and come up and just throw a dime, you know, these guys did not stop.
Have you talked to Paige much this week? Because she's had some plays, some hot shots that we got used to seeing her make, some plays that she didn't make, and then you know, that inning was obviously amazing. It was like that. Yeah, that's Paige. Did you have to coach her through any of the, you know, the last few days, or was it just like, hey, stick with it? You know what you got in her.
Yeah, no, Paige is Paige. I just think Paige is like not human, so we expect her to make every single play. I mean, a couple of those balls, it felt like they were like 200 miles per hour coming at her, and we're like, how did you not make that play?
Right.
Right? So, no, I think Paige is great. I love what she does. Like, she's just the heart and soul of our team. She leads, and we all follow her, so.
What did Lindsay have working in particular today, maybe a little differently, because she did get behind Pola and Grant a couple of times and still manages to get out of that, which is not too many pitchers in the country can fall behind those hitters and still get outs. So what was working in those spots when she really needed it? Yeah,
I just think the belief, like the belief in her stuff, and just knowing to shove and let her defense work behind her. And I think she believes in what she does, but she believes in the team and everybody that's behind her, and that they've got her back. And I think for all of our pitchers, knowing that our defense is so good and that they've got our back, it doesn't make them feel like they have to anything. She just gets to get out there and do what she loves to do.